Hello, everybody. It's Mama Yorkie. I just wanted to come back on real quick. I've been sitting here thinking for a few hours, and um, you know, tomorrow I will have lost my mother 10 years ago, and my father. They both died within 6 months of each other, and this is a rough time for me. Um, I'm all alone. I have no family. I do have a husband, and I have my little fur babies, and I'm very grateful for them. Very grateful for them. Um, but there's people out here that don't even have that, and I want everybody to think about that this Christmas. And if you know somebody that's all alone, or they don't have any family or friends, or you know, would it hurt to make them some cookies, take it over to them, or a casserole, invite them over for Christmas? you know, People, as well as I know, and you've heard this a million times, Christmas isn't all about the Christmas presents. It's even not about the tree. We all know it's about the Lord being born. But it's also about being kind to each other. And, we don't need to just be kind to someone Christmas, birthdays. We can do it all year long. And I see so much ugly in this world. People just being mean to each other on social media. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. You know, when you're sitting at your Christmas dinner, I want you to look around at all the people that are sitting there. The person to your left, the person to your right, because you know what? They might not be there next Christmas. Hell, they might not be there next tomorrow. But love on them. Tell them you love them. Don't let a day go by that you're not saying I love you to somebody. If you see that homeless person on the street, what would it take to go to McDonald's and buy him a hamburger, fries, and a drink? Or make him a sandwich? You see him every day. Make him a sandwich at home. Buy a bag of chips and a water. Take it to them. Or you know where they are every single day and night. Why don't you when you're making your dinner, you have some leftovers, put it on a paper plate with some plastic silverware and a napkin and a bottle of water, and take it over and say, "Here, I know you're hungry. Please take this." Why don't you, each and every one of you, do that at Christmas? When you're done with all your presents, you're done with all the celebrating, and the food is all done, and you're putting it away. Why don't you make that extra plate and take it to someone? Take it to someone and say, "Here, Merry Christmas. I'm thinking about you, and I love you." What is that going to hurt? That food's going to sit in your refrigerator. It's leftovers. But you know what? To someone who doesn't have it, it would mean a world to them. So that's my challenge to everyone listening. I want you to do something kind for someone this Christmas. It doesn't have to be much. Shoot, you don't even have to buy anything, spend money other than what you have in your own home. Re-gift something. I'm sure people have something laying around the house that they're not using that a homeless person could use. Or an elderly woman down the street that, wrap it up. Some nice perfume, powder, something. And give it to her or a man. I'm sure, they're not going to get a Christmas present this year. So why can't you do it? Is it taking time out of your life? Or is it too much trouble? If it is, I'm sorry, that's sad. That's really sad. You know, when I was living in Colorado, I would go to the food pantries and I would come home and I'd make sandwiches up, peanut butter and jelly sandwiches up, out of the stuff that I got from the food pantries because I couldn't afford this, but I knew I needed to feed people. And where I lived in Colorado, there was a lot of homeless people, and my house was directly across from the, uh, well, I guess you'd call it social services, welfare department. So what I would do is I'd get a big pot. I'd make chicken soup up out of everything and this is all stuff that I got from the food pantry. I'd add a little bit if I had the means to do it. But I'd make peanut butter and jelly sandwiches up, give them fruit. I'd whatever I had every single day, I would make sure I fed them. And I did that until the day that I left Colorado. Now, there's an old man. He never asked for a thing ever. And he's always up where my husband goes and does shopping. And he goes up, every time my husband's in that area. Well, every time that I get my food stamps, or when my husband was working and we had more money, um, my husband would go and get him a sandwich, some chips, soda, or he'd get him a hot dinner. Because at our grocery store we had a little place where you can get like fried chicken and fixings, and stuff like that. And he'd bring it to him. Now, this is a man who never asks for anything from anybody. He'll sit up there. He never asks. He will go down to the soup kitchen, when he can. So we felt obligated as a human being, and my husband to give something to him. And, the smile that we got, and my husband got from that man, he said just melted his heart. Because he knew he really was hungry. You don't get much at the soup kitchens, to last you all day. You go down there at lunchtime, you eat a little bit, and then, how far is that going to carry you? So when I make a dinner and I have leftovers, I tell my husband here, and I put it in a bag, and he takes his bike. My husband has a bicycle. Takes his bicycle, goes up there, and gives it to him. And that's all we can. And sitting here these last few days, not eating, not having a thing in my home to eat, I think back of all the times that I thought I never want to be that way. And I am. I am that way. And it's not a good feeling. And I think that's why I was so compelled, maybe, at that time to help, these people. And I'm still compelled. If I have a few extra dollars, yeah, I'm going to feed somebody. Yeah, if I see somebody needs a shirt, yeah, I'm going to give it to them. So, my challenge is to you, please, give to somebody this Christmas. Open up your hearts. Now, I don't have to open up your wallets, but open up your hearts. And just give something. Please, for me. Alright, I love you. I'm going to stop gabbing. I may do another video. Who knows? I'm kind of bored. But I love you. Sweet dreams. Much love. Bye-bye.